Harper Perennial and HarperAudio present 4 Red Sweaters, Powerful True Stories of Women and the Holocaust by Lucy Adlington. Read by Esther Wane. This book is dedicated to Jock, Anita, Chana, and Regina, and to all the girls forced to find their way in a harsh world with love and friendship to guide them. In memory of Elsie Walton, 1936 to 2024. Dear friend, trusty companion, dedicated history sleuth, superlative storyteller, and provider of the finest lemon drizzle cake ever baked. With love. Introducing 4 girls. 4 red sweaters. 4 girls. Anita, Jock, Chana, Regina. 4 stories knitted together. I got it and wore it incessantly until the liberation, always well concealed, of course. Anita Lasker Walfish. Step out of the light and into a dimly lit room in the museum. As you walk, softly, no rush, no talking, you glance through glass walls. You see clothes held up by invisible supports or neatly laid on plinths. Coats, dresses, overalls. Among the greys and blues and browns, you spy red. Not burlap or cotton or heavy-duty wool like the other garments on display, but soft angora. A sweater. Just a sweater. The red dye has faded over time. That's obvious. Without shame, it shows a light sprinkling of moth holes, yawning openings at the elbows, and a dense patch of yellow darning stitches. Hardly the sort of garment that usually graces a museum gallery, neither being stylish nor boasting the label of a famous designer. But this is not a fashion museum. It is one of the exhibition galleries of the Imperial War Museum in London, a place that explores the impact of conflict on ordinary people. To reach the red sweater, you travel through a history of the Holocaust, told via photographs, film clips, sounds, documents, and objects such as this. The sweater is a simple item, holding a remarkable story. Cellist Anita Lasker Walfish donated the sweater to the museum's collection. It saved her life in Auschwitz. Anita's red sweater is set alongside more recognizable prison wear, including the infamous blue-grey stripes now synonymous with suffering in the Nazi Third Reich. It is very bright in comparison, and so familiar it jolts to see it on display. The sort of everyday item you might own and never really think about. When cold, we reach for something woolly. A smart pullover, a chunky knit, or a cozy cardigan. If you're wearing wool right now, you might feel its light itch against your skin, or the tickle of a label against the nape of your neck. Acrylic mix, cashmere, mohair, lamb's wool, angora. Wool has been next to human bodies for millennia. In the perverse world of Nazi concentration camps, inmates daring to take care of themselves by wearing an extra layer were brutally beaten. Frostbite and frozen bodies were the norm. Warmth was a luxury. Acquiring something as simple as a sweater signaled defiance in a prisoner. A will to live. The desire to own something normal that reminded them of their pre-war life before roundups and deportation. Wearing a sweater rehumanized inmates who'd been told they were nothing more than numbers, or vermin, or fuel for crematoria fires. Anita took the red sweater from a mountain of plunder in a barrack not far from one of the gas chambers in the Birkenau extension of the Auschwitz camp complex. 30 such wooden barracks were laid out in 3 rows of 10. Each one was piled up to the rafters with clothes and accessories. Sweaters, dresses, shawls, socks, shoes, coats, and furs. It was considered theft for inmates to take anything from the barracks, because according to Nazi law, every single garment, every last
Sample complete. Ready to continue?